Living for memories.
Yo, GG, turn it up.
Hate real. Take pills. Hate there. Get this. Wonder why people showing fake love, but they hate real. Depression making me take pills. My aunt want me quiet about the shelter when we ate there. That's like telling the kid to stay still. I couldn't do it. Gotta let pain out. I put it in music. That's the only thing that helped other than the drugs I'm abusing. I lost focus on myself, so my health I was about to lose it a few times.
FirstFamRadio.com. FirstFamRadio.com.
What up, world? This is Grammy music producer Ryan Ghost Bowser rocking it out with First Fam West Radio and your man's Mr. Illustrator. And on the ones and twos, we got Crazy D. Spin that, man.
Keep the tools in the box, fans wanna stop it. Mom's blown like cocaine. I'm a fly human being, money is the reason. No reason about those games. Keep the tools in the box, the haters wanna stop it. Mom's blown like cocaine. Pure white, Peruvian, take flight, ride the wind, long nights, getting it in. Is this the life of a hooligan? Ninjas on the street, they trying to avoid the chalk. Talk it out, maybe after let the heat spark. Gunshots, bury victims in the dirt quick. Circle of death, calling it the work shift. Mind blown, mind gone. Just took a life he don't care about his own. But this is what the youth talk, turned up. Mommy offered those pills, plus she coked up. Out to celebrate, told it's the last days. Racing, chase away the pain, love is lame. Ain't no shame, she peeling off her lace and things.
FirstFamRadio.com. FirstFamRadio.com.
What's up, baby? What's up?
Check boy, get what's this thing?
No.
Push bang, say it.
Ducking no bricks, man. Ducking no. Dog left out is back.
West Radio, it's the Illustrator, and on the buttons and tunes we got Crazy D.
Space up in there. Space like y'all.
Music producer, those bound and rocking out with First Fam West Radio. He is Mr. Illustrator, and on the tunes we got Crazy D. Spin that, man.
Bad.
Truth official. Salute, fam. Thanks for the love. Boy, yeah. Big Nutter. First Sunday. Sunday grade. Make sure y'all wipe up.
So why would I fuck this shit up? Let's fuck some back right now. Turn me up. Got that. Turn it for her.
That's my mafia twin for Jordan Downs. Raise a finger, that's on gorillas, bitches go down. Politicking on instant, I'm out rolling rounds. Smoke his brother, smoking his brother. Now we in the clouds. Let our freestyle in the courtroom.
This is
Lost this
unorthodox.
crowd.
It's
Doing
not
dope,
your
I'm running
regular
kid, so she lost her child.
Sunday
It's
show.
mafia way of living, it's just our lifestyle. It ain't no waiting, I'm impatient. Let's get busy right now, okay? Diamonds dancing, it's off a lick. I like to ride people. Keep it on me, unfortunately, I done shot people. Not legal, nigga, I'm a spinner. We are not equal, non-lethal. John Cena, the poor, and I'm long live to leave it. Good boys quick to sweet trigger. Kill son, never hungry dog. Yeah, I kill for that nigga.
We be dealing with regular shit, so we got to deal with, you know, these things that we deal with in the ghettos, in the cities, down to earth, talking to our brothers and sisters every time. We don't need to go all out with so much complexity when it comes to these scriptures. You go in your private and you talk to your Father, your Maker, your Creator, the Most High, and you go from there. Yep, you go from there. So we're gonna get back to this Lil Larry, man. Shout out to Lil Larry, Mafia lifestyle, you know what I'm saying?
That I post on with my teams, that is not my baby. Lately I've been focused on skill. I can't tell you what, just know the code word is DJing. That's a highlight play, buddy. We gon' replay it. Well known gorillas from my city, they know we famous. You ain't talking no money, get in line and keep waiting.
Room shake in the building,
Come on,
sis.
Larry, be patient. I had to cut this bitch off. She got feelings attached. I burn this motherfucker down to the ground till the building collapse. Don't listen to your music, that shit weak and I'm knowing this cap. 556 loud, ARP ain't no holding these back. You speaking on my dead, it's okay. You for solely getting smacked. Don't need a microphone, but you know it's for
Devin down in
solely
the
a
building,
rap. Big eye
salute fair,
busted
man. We need to get that interview
soaking
in, bro.
wet. Don't believe none of your story, that
Just
shit make
need,
believe.
you
2
know,
2 3s, you ain't
just hit
ducking
my
nothing. This can
email.
shoot through trees. Cold word, mental psych. I came to make a pussy bleed. And ain't a bitch on this earth I won't ever need. I tell how they ever run up on me, said I ain't having it. You sir not a killer, we heard you did that shit on accident. I told these niggas I'm from the Gorilla Gang Mafia. Yo, B and keep watching me, tell her put down them binoculars. I beef with the whole city. Fuck about being popular. Not affiliated with none of my people, so we robbing. I get busy with two, they start calling me the problem solver. I'm a real life spark, but don't worry, twin, that's on my part. Hey, why you dissing me on the net? We from the same city. Always leave a house with it on me, that's it came with. You ain't tryna catch a body, you should not come playing games. I'm a rock star with a drum, so you know I got it on stage. Outside thugging on this block, cause I have no home. Kill a nigga play with my bro if he right or wrong. Stand dead in his face and I fuck nigga, what's happening? I could dunk me in this club, it's okay, we did the dragon, niggas out. If it get tricky, shit, I'm passing, it's time to pass on out.
Gotta do it the cold way, y'all know what it is, man.
I'm coming straight from the bottom, yeah. I had to hustle, yeah. I had no option. Follow this 40 on me. No certain moves, if you move, I'ma pop it. Bitch, I'm a low. So us was cracking, the nigga, it ain't know what's poppin'. I had to trap, they didn't wanna give me no jobs. I had no option. Yeah, bitch, I'm from the grove. Doing up your foes.
Jaguar,
I'm in this bitch with my bros. Bitches a go. I get them all by the low. Yeah, by the low. Yeah, solid bitch, I never fold. I never fold, bitch. I'm hot as a torch. Try to touch me, you get scorched. Car faster than a Porsche. All I know, no watching scores. As a Yoda got the force. There's all authentic, there's no force. They don't wanna see me young. That's why I did this on my own. Own nigga shit. No handouts or no loans, so don't call my phone. I get my whole city hope. They telling me that I'm the GOAT. You can go and take a vote. Where they come from cooking coke. Play with guns and out my nose. Bitch, you know I'm really young. Always gang until I go. Roll cold until I go. Bitch, you know just how it go. Yeah, you know I'm reppin' foes. Yeah, I'm coming straight from the bottom. Yeah, I had to hustle. Yeah, I had no option. Follow this 40 on me. No certain moves, if you move, I'ma pop it. Bitch, I'm a low. So us was cracking, the nigga, it ain't know what's poppin'. I had to trap, they didn't wanna give me no jobs. I had no option. Yeah, bitch, I'm from the grove. Do up your foes. Yeah, I'm in this bitch with my bros. Bitches a go. I get them and get them all by the low. Yeah, by the low. Yeah, solid bitch, I never fold. I never fold. I'm coming straight from the bottom. bottom, yeah, I had to hustle, yeah, I had no option. Full loaded 40 on me. No certain moves, if you move, I'ma pop it. Bitch, I'm a low, so I was cracking, the nigga, it ain't know what's poppin'. I had to trap, they didn't wanna give me no jobs, I had no option. Yeah, bitch, I'm from the grove, door up your foes, yeah. I'm in this bitch with my bros, bitch, to go. I get them in, get them out by the low,
Yo, what's up, Big Nutter? We got Big Nutter in the building, man. What's up? What's up?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Hey, man, welcome y'all.
Dude.
You know, we in it, man. Sunday bread, man. First Sunday, you know what it is, man. They've been asking, so, I said, let's come on and give it to them. We had the Sabbath yesterday. Y'all tapped in with Brother Push, breaking down Creature, all creations and creators all creatures in creation, can they be saved? That's the question. So y'all can go check that out. We got a lot of great information. You may pull up today. We got Big Nutter all the way from VA Richmond in the building, man. What's good, fam? What's good?
You know me, I ain't shit coolin', bro. Say, bro.
Man, you had some last few lives that was just off the chain. You know what I'm saying? Salute to that, bro.
For shit show.
Yeah,
For
man.
sure. Salute to y'all, man.
Oh, we family, man. Y'all know what's up. Hey, man, we got Jaguar. She crashing out on Megan Thee Stallion. 1090 Jake, the fake, exposing white blood, lied about Larry Hoover. Snitch, man. He called him a snitch. He alluded him being a rat. The gangster Kingpin who shot him speaks out. So we got that. And Rich Trapper calling out almighty suspect at the Marathon Burger opening, man, out in Venice Beach, man. This niggas is wild.
Well, them niggas ready to get the fight?
Yeah, him, Brandon, I guess they call him Dark Brandon. They all showed up.
Brandon was out down too?
Mm-hmm.
Well, almighty suspect?
Well, they was waiting on suspect. So, I don't know if he pulled up. Well, he pulled up, but I don't know if they made this, content. But
yeah.
Let's get to this, man. We're gonna start off with a little verse, you know what I'm saying? Matthew 15 and 16. Let's get to it.
To you in sheep's clothing, but inwardly they are ferocious wolves. By their naive and unguarded. Notice what Jesus said in Matthew 7:15-16. Watch out for false prophets. They come to you in sheep's clothing, but inwardly they are ferocious wolves. By their fruit you will recognize them. He didn't say assume the best. He said watch out. He tells us to watch out because most Christians aren't watching out. In fact, most Christians have an assume the best mentality when it comes to pastors and spiritual leaders. I'm not saying you should assume the worst of someone just because they are a pastor. I'm just saying you should not assume anything about someone just because they are a pastor. We need to stop giving people points for their ministry title.
There you go. Stop giving them points for their ministry. And 1090 Jake has lied and put out false content on people and all this type of shit. He's doing this as a culture vulture, destroying people's careers. And, this nigga being exposed, it's a few of them. But let's get to the comedy and we're going to get right to that. We got almighty suspect. Got Rich Trapper looking for almighty suspect, pulling up to the Marathon Burger. Go to Wig TV, man. Speaking on this shit.
We all we got, y'all. We push that. We all we got. That's it. And then look. Hashtag follow me, Sneaker Stewart. Jay, hold on. Come meet my
that line
Brandon,
was
fool.
long as fuck, bro.
So this was one of the Crips that they called the police on.
These niggas went all the way to the opening to get the squabble.
Like, he was legitimately.
And the little preview of the message said, "I don't mean this in a threatening way, but," which is like.
In the world, that's probably right. They say, or maybe the one on Melrose. I don't know. Nah, it ain't on Melrose tomorrow.
Can you hear that?
But I mean, you know, God willing. God willing. Because, I ain't trying to make no noise, but I need it from all my own.
Yeah, I can.
For sure. I'm tripping. Do you really think? But
Hey, so he said he 30.
I'll take the rings off. I ain't tripping.
32 or 34.
I can see how you need it, my nigga. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yo, Nutty, you about
And look,
his
another year,
age.
we still
Got
outside.
gray hair like
My man was
that,
with me at
bro.
BET last year, and now we doing what we gotta do our due diligence outside. Good marathon burgers. Good marathon burgers. That OG burger in that hole now. Come on, bro. Marathon continues, nigga. Good love outside. Good love outside.
Wearing these stones, taking these trips, run off on the plugs, supplying these drugs. I want all my money in hundreds and dubs. They're one of you niggas to run up on us. Run up on us, there's hundreds of us. Bloods and Crips, hoes and pips. I double my money and watch it flip. They call me City, I run the city. Break my game, that's a committee. Bills are sticky, bike do a Willie. Meek run Billy, meal to a Billy. Sandy's and Molly's and bars. I mean, you ain't about bands, you ain't part of the team. Call up Pablo, tell him what to bring. I'm just living my life, living like a king. Okay? Grinding, niggas.
Day. The years busting, he say call Pablo and tell him what to bring. Hey, but shit though, they was up there acting crow. Who say Rich don't be outside?
That's right. Do your shit, my nigga. Hell
Rich
yeah.
Trapper outside with it.
That's that Venice Beach situation. American burgers. Ah, man.
Hey, man, you supposed to be on your way out here, another man, to the beach. Get out here, man.
For real, bro.
Hey, you ain't got to worry about this shit, but you can go out here and go get some smoke. Get to Marathon Burger. Go check out Melrose and whatnot. Go in the hills and shit.
Come on. Can you let that be that?
Hit the Shaw.
Easy. I can't wait. I want to see this. Yeah, but you got him with an S on the end.
Stop it.
He had to mute the politic. You heard him though. Blood in the background say, I can't wait to cuz show up. This shit ain't good.
You talking shit, you spit on that nigga.
See, he brought his guns, so I think Almighty went to go get his guns because I heard he brought up he came up with some 60s.
He conveniently in Miami.
Real?
He conveniently in Miami. Oh, my bad. With the Marathon Burger bag. Yeah, real shit. Look at my money. Said I ain't out here for free. Marathon Burger.
Y'all ain't on the west, y'all need to come out and go try that Marathon Burger.
Tyler, what's the deal? Back heavy. Yeah, low key.
You know, Nipsey ain't feeling that, man. Nipsey ain't feeling that shit. What was this thing, man?
That bitch jumping too.
Hell yeah, bro. The asses is out. I mean, the women is out.
It did just dawn on me. That 600 workout spot. Man, bro, he in Miami, yo. You know what I'm saying? And he usually be there early in the day. He don't be doing all that, like, you know what I'm saying? From what I be seeing, this shit. I'm sure he would have came, bro. Got a burger. Shit.
Yeah, she's going over there.
He said 600 out the country.
Trying to go back to the VIP shit. Trying to go see the VIP shit. That nigga been on the way for the last 2 hours.
All kind of people out there, y'all.
Niggas been on their way for the last 2 hours, Pop.
So he's saying that Almighty was on his
Central ain't
way.
that big. LA ain't that big. It didn't take 2 hours. Excuse me, big dog.
I don't know where he was coming from on that
My bad, bro.
freeway.
Excuse me.
The hell him and Almighty got
Appreciate you,
going
my
on.
nigga. Hell yeah. Maniac, I'm finished. Appreciate that, nigga.
Almighty popped
Good shot.
up.
Pleasure to meet you, my nigga. Appreciate y'all for coming through. What's the deal, OG? Pleasure. Right here. I'm not gonna talk.
Yes,
He
he
a
pulled
bad
up
nigga.
him and
Every time I was
Brandon.
with this nigga, I get some shit. No, I'm kicking it.
Get this squabble in.
That's they. Some lot of shit.
So I have a hot take. AI is not just a buzzword if you use Monday CRM.
I'm so glad you.
It's not a safe space, my nigga. Hey, ladies, how y'all doing today? That shit hard. Guys, little them 3 pieces, that shit hard.
Hey, don't they call this nigga Rich Grind?
Moving around all through this bitch trying to get to your house. Oh, he got me. Hey, yeah, man. Your homie on the way, man. We
Hey, I didn't say that. Don't get y'all panties in a bunch. It is Sunday bread. We're not here to throw no darts at nobody.
Neem got some sense. I can tell,
We
bro.
having
He said,
service, but yeah, this man, and we're not here to judge. This man, a few months back, has got caught on a popular site, I guess. I don't know. I've never heard of it. What is the YAG site called? My fellow deacon right here, brother Nutter. He told me about it. Not to say he frequents it. No, that's not what we saying.
Hell no. That's just one of them junk nigga know to stay away from.
You know, the one that's what we stay away from. So he was caught on a grinder site. I think it's called Grindr. A guy, I think, was his moderator. Shout out to P's and Q's. You know. Shout out to P's and Q's because he was the one that broke the story. Just to let y'all know, just to get y'all up to speed. It was something where his phone got caught on the screen, and he said it was an editor. That was his editor's content, but he was doing some editing for him. And what happened? The grinder. What is that? Those icons popped up, and they were like, "Oh shit, what was that?" And it had some content on there, and it just the internet went crazy. You know, but right here, this is Sunday bread. We're not here to judge. Whatever you into, brother, amen. We lay hands on you. Do what you do. They call him Rich Grinder. Rich Grinder. I call him Rich Trapper. You know, that's his name. You know, but they call him Rich Grinder. And, you know, shout out to him in the community. And we gonna get back to this content. This is first Sunday bread service. Let's get to this, you know. But he is waiting for almighty suspect. These names is crazy, you know.
And he was in there telling,
like, hold on, dog.
Booty shorts.
Oh yeah, he said, "Why do you got booty shorts on?" I'm asking the question, why are you looking at his short area below the belt area? That's zesty. But we're not here to judge. This is first Sunday bread, you know, first communion. Make sure you bring no inferior wines, and no inferior bread. You know, just hit the like button, share. That's all. That's all we ask. We ain't trying to get your money. Let's get to it. You know.
You feel me? It's hella people out there, man. They say good publicity, bad publicity.
Right.
I don't know, bro.
Hit the corner. Y'all niggas crazy. My nigga. Oh, niggas already got the authorization. Oh, word. Hit the corner. Hell yeah, I'm chilling, my nigga. I'm kicking it. Nigga, appreciate it, my nigga. So y'all can hop that nigga? Nah.
Yo, salute to him with the gold, because I rock gold too.
Look, Neem came in.
Oh, Brandon showed up.
Oh, shit. You be sounding like that nigga a little bit. Like if you close. Here it go. Here it go. Here it goes.
Yo, he pulled a knife out on. He pulled a knife. Allegedly, suspect pulled a knife out on this brother.
Yeah.
And we not into the brother and brother violence. None of that. Not today. This is first Sunday. You know. Hey, y'all in the back right there. Calm down. Calm down. Check your kids. They making too much noise. We got Gangland Neem. Shout out to Gangland
Yeah,
Neem.
yeah.
Shout out to
Neem say I
Gangland
get on whoever, bro. Straight
Make sure
up,
y'all go to Wigs
it
TV.
don't be nothing personal on this internet unless somebody like extremely pop. Some people be having real like.
Right. You heard what he said, Nutter? You heard what Gangland Neem said? Like, look, bro, I'm going at everybody.
Oh my. Here it go. Here it go. Here it goes.
Bro, you sound like Dejon Paul, nigga. What you talking about?
Yeah, he do, huh?
Yeah. Neem say I get on whoever, bro.
Right.
Straight up, they don't
Shout
be
out to all the
personal on this
Gangland
internet
Neems
unless somebody
and all
like
the
extremely pop. Some people be having real like trapping Almighty. That shit seem like it's personal a little bit, or like it's past contact.
Forgiveness, brothers. Y'all need to forgive. Forgiveness.
Oh no.
They could have shared a marathon burger.
Forgiveness. Oh no.
I heard they got a hell of a marathon shake. They could have shared a marathon shake and some marathon fries. They didn't have to squabble, man. He got two guys that's into jiu-jitsu, kung fu, martial arts, and that dude coming up there, you know what I'm saying? And that dude coming up there with the gunners from the street, the frontliners, and they you heard Q back in the day. I don't know karate, but I do know karate. So did it go down?
But some of this shit be content though. Nigga don't be really tripping like feel me or whatever. But yeah, y'all gotta tap into y'all make sure y'all go tap into Rich Trapper channel, Trap News Network. Watch the lives and shit. It was cool. If you wasn't able to attend, you gonna feel like you was there. You feel me? Rich did that for you. But yeah, bro, I did this shit in the middle of Almighty supposedly about to be on the way. So we're gonna have to see how this shit turn out, bro. You heard him? It's an authorized squabble. Yeah, they say what blood feet around the corner. It's good. What cut feet around the corner? It's good. Type shit.
It's just a friendly
and I ain't
squabble,
gonna lie,
right?
It like I already got a glimpse of the live.
I don't trust
it
bro.
was like you gotta see it.
You don't trust that?
I don't trust his mustache.
He don't have a trustworthy mustache. Oh man, is he one of them guys? Huh? Shaking your hand with some dynamite or a bomb behind it.
Hey, Rich Travel old ass better not be out there fighting no goddamn bad, man.
Man, he gonna beat on the kid.
Hand on somebody grandpa, man.
He gonna beat on the kid, man. What's wrong with you?
For yourself, bro. It it might not turn out good. I don't think it's a good idea. If it ain't trying to be resolved, if niggas just trying to come clash, nah, that ain't good, bro. Resolve that shit. Right. Whatever have you. But yeah, Almighty said he was on his way. Feel me? What y'all think? What to make of this shit? Yeah.
Let's see what this marathon burger hitting for. Venice. Y'all come out here, man. Come enjoy Venice.
I heard niggas was looking for me. I heard looking for Sass. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. Look, I ain't feeling like myself. Me, they gon' need help. Say my name, my bet his ass gon' get the belt. I stayed 100, kept the name, played the card that I was dealt.
Right there.
We ain't heard you. Guess they got you on that.
Popped out. Guess you got to pop out, show me. outside with the crib, man. Brian Hurst baby there. Got the rolling 60s. He came with the Gunners, man. What y'all think? Look like he had the front of the line too. So what's good? Did they meet up?
Brian Hurst baby. Go get you some sauce.
That ain't shit happen, fam.
He gonna get you right. Okay.
All this is content.
Come get you a burger too, though. You stand me?
Yeah. All cap.
Promo, man. They all should get paid for promo, man. For the marathon burger. I mean, niggas ain't squabbling all day, man.
Well, we got.
I mean, Monroe.
They not squabbling. Cliff World TV, man, saying that your boy KINGPIN want to squabble though.
Man, gotta get on the
That's not Pyro.
That ain't Pyro.
All in my mother comments. I say R&B got a nice little shirt with her yitties hanging out. I'm like, I see them big yitties hanging out. I throw a little compliment on her yitties. Whack 100 want to get mad at me because I said something about her yitties. I'm only stating facts, Jack. I'm just saying, man. If I'm stating facts, it ain't no harm, no foul, my guy. But look, check this out, man. I just wanted to get on here and agree on behalf of the who's. Because, you know, I'm one of the who's. You know, I'm the J-Cat homie from the who's. I wanted to get on here and say...
Switch to Chrome to load your favorite sites fast.
Who is a J-Cat,
so you can browse with ease. Fast, safe.
Who is you?
Oh, that's funny, man.
You don't run no bloods from the West. You feel me? But since you think you this big Pyro who ain't did nothing in all these years, I got a few questions I want to ask you, Pyro. You ain't been in jail in 30, 40 years, Pyro. You used to hang out with Suge Knight. My grandpa, his big homie. Yeah, my grandpa used to call Suge Knight Miriam. He didn't used to call him Suge Knight, buddy. Let me get on to these questions, little dude.
Hey, dude, crazy, bro.
Can you go to Bompton
Hot cake butter
without any security guards, just by yourself, pull up to the Pyro parks, and just bick it with the Pyros? Can you go to Gonzalez Park just by yourself without having to call anybody to help you out? Can you do those kind of things? Can you just be sitting at the park bicking it by yourself and everything will be boo? That's question number one. Okay? Question number two. Can you walk the motherfucking county main line right now? If you got arrested right now, could you walk the county main line like a real OG Pyro? Could you go to the motherfucking pen and walk the level 4 right now? I'm not saying that's an accomplishment. I'm just saying certain shit happened. You got Aaron the plumber trying to take you to jail. Y'all probably set that up because you like working with so you got paperwork. You already did an interview with 6ix9ine. You working with a rat. Right. That's not Pyro. Now you got some fight going on with Aaron the plumber.
That's not Pyro.
That's not Pyro.
That's not Pyro.
Okay, moving on. Have you taken care of any of your...
Yo, that's the new saying, man, for the next few months. That's...
Oh, God, bro. That's not Pyro.
That's not Pyro. That's not Pyro, bro.
I knew like, bro, that's not player, bro.
That's not Pyro,
That's not Pyro, bro.
I'm not a Pyro, but that's not Pyro.
Oh no.
Smackers. You know, I see you bragging on this mother about how you having all this chili beans and you having 50 houses and things. Have you bought any of the that be risking that's willing to put their life on the line for you?
Right there,
have you bought any of these? A $20,000 car, a $50,000
Can a rich
condo?
man get into heaven, y'all?
Or are they still paying rent, struggling while you traveling with a?
Can a rich man get into heaven, y'all? Good question. You giving back any to your homies, your hitters?
Or a $50,000 condo? You got anything to show, or are they still paying rent, struggling while you traveling with a? Not taking them nowhere. That's what I want to know. Did you put a battery in 600 back? Did you put a battery in 600 back to tell him to take down Big U? So I think y'all could take over the whole industry? Because Big U had y'all Spooky Johnson shaking in your boots? Is you the one that sent him over there to take Operation Draws Down? Help him assist in that situation? Are you working with the feds, Mr. Whack 100? You seem to always be quick to get some paperwork. Where are you getting this paperwork from, sir? Are you working with the federal government? Do you have any association with the federal government, Pyro? You know what I'm saying? Because we don't see you in the trenches. You move very strategically. You're never outside hanging out. You're either at point A or point B. You're not hanging out anywhere between. You're not walking in the trenches. You're on the internet all day, laying on your stomach with your ass in the air. Okay, moving on to the next question.
Send that cash out.
Okay, have you caught any recent fades, Mr. Wacky 100? You're whack.
Whack like 50.
100. Have you caught any fades recently? Because I don't think you have. I don't think your hands work anymore.
He feels so
you need to get the dust off of those mittens, my guy. Moving on to the next question.
Oh, he wrote these things down.
How much did 6ix9ine pay you to interview a rat? What makes you feel like that's Paru? Why would you work a deal with Aaron the plumber after paperwork surfaced saying he snitched on the shooter? What kind of Paru shit is that, my brother? Okay. And the last question to finally top it off, Mr. Wacky. Would you fight KINGPIN for 20 bands?
20.
That nigga burnt, cuz. He is burnt out. That's not Pyro. This nigga burnt out.
This nigga is really the fucking blood crip Mac,
it's the bro. Blood Mac, right? It's the blood.
Oh no, bro.
I was just saying. Hey, make sure y'all share this channel, man. Catch us on the repeat and all that. Make sure y'all subscribe to Big Nutter 804, Nutter Bill, man. Man.
Is that not enough? I'm supposed to be getting down with
Pill, you know you my guy. I rock with you, man. I don't like how I hate it whenever the B team is coming at each other in general. I don't care. Pill, bro. 20 bands, man. You know that nigga Wack ain't about to fight for no 20,000. You gonna have to up the ante to like a 50 ball.
Extras, I'll put that to the side just for you, Paru. Let me know what it do. You OG Paru. I'm young Paru. We can see what it do. Do your hands still work or not?
Do they work?
You take a 20 band, we ain't gotta film it. We can keep it private. Let me know what's happening.
20 in the backyard. You know, fades in the back. Shout out to ODM Slim.
A 20 ball for a backyard boogie?
Yeah.
What?
all the Pyrus. That's you know, in Bloods. You know, in attendance.
Oh God, that's when the put off go happen, bro. If all the power rules back there, that's what the put on.
Like, nigga, work ain't stupid, nigga. That's a setup, bitch. What are you, nigga? You think I'm stupid, nigga? Even if it was a 50 ball, nigga, he gonna come with 100 Bloods, 100 Crips, essays, and whoever else that's gonna fuck with us. He gonna be like, hell nah, nigga. He not showing up to the park or none of that, so I doubt it. But 4 extra, what is it? Aaron the plumber turned it down. He said he didn't want to fight him no more.
Hey, man. Yeah. And R&B still got them 90 yitties. You dig what I'm saying, though? Yeah. Peace up. I'm gonna be in my section too. I'm still going to my section.
Are you gonna pop
I'm gonna take Adam 22 to my section. What about you? You ain't put no niggas on in your section selling these drinks. You ain't put nobody on.
Yeah. That's some crazy shit, man. We gotta keep the comedy flowing. But I know that y'all came here for King Yella trips out on 1090 Snake Jake. Made a video saying Larry Hoover's a snitch. Let's get to it. Y'all go over to keep it 1,000 with King Yella, man.
You gonna just do that. Like, you might as well put some fire in your hand and bounce it around, because that's what you're doing. You got the audacity to play with Larry Hoover like Larry Hoover, a clown, dang. Oh my. Yo. 1090 Jake, you's a clown, dang. On my soul, you's a clown. You the biggest clown. You's a goofy. You gonna just do that. Like, you might as well put some fire in your hand and bounce it around, because that's what you're doing. You got the audacity to play with Larry Hoover like Larry Hoover snitched on the nigga that shot him in 1968. Man, Larry Hoover been locked up 50-some years, man. If Larry Hoover was a rat, if that was in his character, man, he would have told all type of stuff. What's wrong with y'all, man? You see this man trying to come home, just got the time. Shout out Trump. Trump did what he did. And then a lot of y'all talking. Okay, that man was at 80X, man. That man was basically in 2021, man, stuck in a cell. Now him being back in Dixon, he could walk around, be freely again. He could be who he is. He could live. That's even if you got all that time. Now he could breathe again. You try to sit in a cell for 20, 30 something years, stuck in a box by yourself, shower, everything in one room, and see how you will feel. They don't even do that to dogs.
Wait, stop. You're not gonna use that ridiculous
shit.
offer for your car accident, are you?
Larry,
What do you mean? The insurance
A dog get to go out and run out the cage. On my soul. But you so disrespectful. You so disrespectful, I swear to God, man. God gonna have something to you, and when it happens to you, I swear, it's gonna be something so bad. Like, this man changed his life. He made growth and development. Everything that he did was change. Growth and development. Y'all know what that is? Like, y'all don't understand. I play, I do all this. That's trolling to go viral to keep my name going. But if y'all thought that I was a goofy or some type of clown in real life, y'all got another thing coming. But for you to sit here and play with Larry like he ain't who he is, and like how people ain't gonna listen, and this ain't even for because the people gonna try to make it, oh, don't say that, da-da-da-da.
Salute to Sherm, man.
There's people out here that's will put their life on the line for other people, man.
Salute, fam.
For disrespect, like people really lost their life, lost family members due to certain things in this world. Think outside of the box and between the lines and understand what I'm talking about. If you don't, then hey, ding, 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 you're just a fucking goofy. But 1090J, all you do is play with the black community. You play with nothing. All you do is try to tear us down when you is the biggest rat. You told on your case initially.
Right.
Then you told on the situations that happened in prison. I don't even care if it's writing a grievance. Oh, that's not snitching. So if you write, hey, Warden, it was John Doe hit me in my head with a lock and a sock. That's not telling. That's not telling. That's sneaky. You being sneaky. You trying to get some help behind the door. You telling. Now they gonna come to the cell. Now they gonna come to the cell and snatch these people. But on my soul, man, you playing Jim Remo. You the one that put it out. And I fuck with Remo, but you a goofy for that, man. You was a goofy for that. I don't care what went on, and you fuck with folks. I don't care. You trying to assassinate Larry Hoover character? Is y'all really serious right now? You playing with Larry Hoover character. The man came out and said Larry Hoover did not tell on him.
Yeah, we gonna get to that video.
He said there was all type of stuff going on. Video. Larry didn't make a statement. So who around? So now what y'all doing? Making fake paperwork? Y'all making fake paperwork again. 1090 Jake, I told y'all he'd do anything for the clout. He'd do anything for the clout. But you might as well just go get a big ass bow and arrow and put the target on the.
What'd you say, Deacon Nutter, man? What'd you say, Deacon?
Man, fuck that nigga 1090 Jake, bro. He knew how niggas was go act when he did that bullshit.
Hey,
bro.
man.
He knew that shit.
From what I'm hearing, when he was locked up, he was getting smashed by the GDs, man. That's why he got this hate for the GDs.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? And he was a prison wife. That's what they was saying, man. That's what they was saying.
Back of your head, your neck, your back, everything. That's all you just did to yourself. And y'all playing it. He ha like it's a game. Like this man ain't no. Man, come on, man. A changed man now. You know, a changed man. But like your name and who you is, your character and all that is who you is, man.
Hey, shout out to King Yella, man. Man, he tears that fool 1090 Snake a new asshole. The word Jake is a New York term for cops. So a dirty, slimy ass cop. So I don't get why niggas fall in love with these motherfucking palm colored folks that be on the culture vulture mission and just be getting, they get paid off our pain and shit like that and what we go through. Cause you don't never see this nigga report on his people and the shit that be going on where he come from. But yeah, man. The family, you know, they've been calling for his release completely, and we got Pointy Shoot that got some words for 1090 Jake, man. Let's get to it.
From the president, the former leader of the Gangster Disciples will be transferred from a supermax federal prison in Colorado to an Illinois prison. And Larry Hoover's family is now pressuring state officials here to take the next step and free him completely. NBC5's Randy Gyllenhaal spoke with his brother tonight, and he joins us live. Randy?
And that brother is urging Governor Pritzker to act, but at least for now, that convicted Chicago gang leader will remain in an Illinois prison going forward unless he is granted parole.
I felt like he has paid his debt to society.
In Inglewood, supporters of Larry Hoover say he's reformed.
He hasn't been on the streets in 52 years.
As they wait for his release from a supermax prison in Colorado, this presidential signature commuting his federal sentence. Hoover ran a ruthless gang empire from Chicago and from behind bars. But his son tells me his father, now 74, won't reoffend.
He's been in a closet for 30 years, sleeping on a metal bed. Would you? Would anybody?
His case for freedom has support from celebrities like Kanye West and those close to Trump. His family says the White House believed their story.
Believed that it was inhumane treatment, that it was unfair punishment. With Drake and Ye, you know, that makes a lot of noise. That puts us in front of a lot of people, and that opens up the platform. But I don't know that affected the president at this point.
Hoover will continue to serve his state sentence of 200 years. Is convicted of kidnapping and killing a drug dealer in this Inglewood alley. The Illinois Prisoner Review Board denied Hoover parole multiple times, and former members say that's unlikely to change.
The president well knows that Mr. Hoover isn't going anywhere, and that he's not going to be released. He's not going to be given freedom. He's got to come back and fulfill his Illinois sentence.
Meantime, the governor's office said that Hoover would need to petition that review board before any kind of decision on clemency could be made, and it's unclear at this point when he would be transferred back to Illinois. Stefan.
Who's lately for getting pardoned by Donald J. Trump. And so this is a huge clout chase. And the documentation Jake uses is newspaper articles. It's not paperwork.
I never knew you could get paperwork that goes this far back, but this is a documented shooting that took place. And you know, I have the news clippings in this video. Y'all can see, y'all can look it up for yourselves. It ain't a secret. It's been out for fucking.
There is so many enemies on the left, but I need our troops to take them out.
Bobby Hill all grown up and shit. Ass nigga.
So this 57-year-old newspaper clipping is the basis for Jake's expose. What? This is just a newspaper article, and it's quoting the police. It's not even, there's no narrative that's signed. It's not an affidavit. It's not a witness statement. This is a newspaper article. And the newspaper article basically says that Larry Hoover got shot by his rival gang members, and he got hit in the legs, and ended telling on those people to the police from his hospital bed. Now, I do want everyone to understand that this is a newspaper article from the 1960s in Chicago, and it's the police that are being quoted. This is all just the police telling the newspaper what they say Larry Hoover said. There's no, it's just a bunch of nonsense. You know, the police in Chicago in the 60s was one of the biggest criminal organizations in America. What? You know, the corruption in the 60s with that department is insane. They're not credible at all, and I don't understand why we're even talking about this. And this shooting happened in the middle of the fucking day in the principal's office. What? There were witnesses everywhere. There were multiple bystanders that got hit. There were people telling people stuff all over the place. They picked the guys up minutes after they shot. These guys did not get arrested because of Larry Hoover. The cops are trying to put this on Larry Hoover to try to make him out as a snitch, I think. This is what happened, because it just doesn't make sense that they've got these guys in custody minutes after, and then they go to the newspaper and try to attribute these arrests to like what Larry Hoover told them. Did Larry Hoover take the stand, by the way? Do we have anything that actually, I mean, is there any proof that Larry even said any of this, or are we just going off the cops' words? Because I think it needs to go a little bit further than that if we're going to be labeling someone like Larry Hoover a snitch. Okay, that's crazy. So 1090 Jake puts this video out, and people are not happy about it. He's all over the blogs. People are reminding him that he is one of the most famous snitches in the world. What? And it's just not really going very well for him. His video flopped. It only got 150,000 in the first day. So the video is not performing well. It's not lucrative at all. And it's just so funny because he's put himself in a lot of danger for a lot, not a lot of money. And as we all know, Jake has publicly stated that he only does that. He only exposes snitches in the interest of gaining money so that he can support his new relationship.
Fat ass
and
fucking
that's
Bobby
true.
Hill.
And so I want to play you this clip of 1090 Jake explaining that he doesn't, I don't care about any of this shit. I only really expose snitches because I need money.
I think people get it confused and they think that I genuinely give a fuck. I don't care.
You're just
YouTube
content.
pays me, bro.
Yeah,
If I wasn't making
your gig.
If I wasn't making money off this shit, I wouldn't give a fuck.
For sure.
So he does this all for money. It's only in the interest of money. And I want to play you some more of this. This is really interesting. This is where it gets really sort of weird when Jake starts lying and then he starts contradicting himself mid-sentence almost. I mean, it's really bizarre. And I want to show you this. So this next clip is going to show Bootleg Kev sort of check 1090 Jake on the fact that he's like sort of destroying people's lives by labeling them a snitch. And he asks Jake how he feels about that. And Jake pretty much denies that these people's careers are affected by his videos. He's like, nobody cares about when I do a video on somebody, nobody gives a fuck about what I say. I'm just doing what I do so I can get some money.
Drop shit on people that have still maintained their career. Like
Boston Richie was one of your famous ones, right?
Yeah.
That affected his career negatively.
Like 6 days after that shit dropped, when I dropped that shit, he got signed for like $6 million.
True.
So who gives a fuck?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's like people are still gonna have their opinion on that. Like, oh, he gave fake names, whatever. And I can show you what name was real and what name, you know. But it's like, who gives a fuck?
So Jake says nobody gives a fuck. So that okay. So what he's saying is that when he makes a video about someone labeling them a snitch and getting millions and millions of views and ruining their image, that no one cares about it and that it doesn't really affect the person's career. Now I want you to pay attention to that. Jake says nobody cares. No one gives a fuck about this. So he's saying that when someone gets labeled a snitch, no one at the end of the day really cares, and that it's not. People are still going to listen to their music and everything else, right? Okay, so minutes later, Bootleg Kev asks Jacob if there was ever a time when he had paperwork on someone labeling them a snitch that he decided not to make a video about. And Jake says, yes, there is someone that I decided not to make a video about, even though they are a snitch. And listen to the reason why he didn't make the video.
Have you decided to not expose somebody for whatever reason, even though you have shit where you're like, maybe...
Yeah, I got a interrogation video on a big rapper.
Why haven't you dropped it?
Because I know what it's going to turn into. The thing is, I already know that who it is going to get a pass, so why do it?
Yeah, why stir up some shit?
Why stir up some shit that in a fucking, 2 weeks nobody's going to give a fuck about? And it's just going to cause me more of a pain in the ass than anything. So I don't need the money that bad.
What the fuck did I just... So he's having trouble keeping up with his lines, isn't he? He just said that he doesn't mind putting the snitch label on people because at the end of the day, no one's going to care about it.
Shit, he got signed for like $6 million.
True.
So who gives a fuck? No, but it's like, who gives a fuck?
But then he says that he didn't expose Big Sad for being a snitch because no one would care about it, and it wouldn't be worth it because no one will care about it.
I already know that who it is going to get a pass, so why do it? Why stir up some shit that in fucking, 2 weeks nobody's going to give a fuck about?
Then why are you exposing anyone at all? Why are you exposing Larry Hoover if no one cares about it? It's so stupid. So what the fuck is going on? And Bootleg kept sitting here like, yeah. But what he's thinking is, man, this guy's stupid, and he doesn't want to dig in. He's non-confrontational. This is probably why he has the #1 hip hop podcast on the West Coast, because he doesn't like dig into people and like really put people on the spot. But he knows that Jake sounds like a fucking idiot right here. So I just want.
And this is where he decided to reinvent himself again. You see, with fame comes scrutiny. The bigger you are, the more eyes you have watching, the more people who are trying to fact check your story. And as Jake would go to these different platforms and tell stories about getting his face cut and slitting people's throat, these really violent stories, there were a lot of people who called nonsense. You see, aside from Jake's claims that he was a violent guy, there was also his claim that he was a member of a predominantly black gang known as the Bloods. And while Jake may have thought that this would bolster his credibility and make him appear as some solid guy, it actually added to the scrutiny. This would lead Jake down a path of trying to prove himself. And at some point, he would use the notoriety that he gained from YouTube to make his way into the presence of documented guys like Corey King. And at this point, Jake's message, along with his social media presence, became less about activism and more about proving that he was an actual affiliate. Slowly, the interviews with correctional officers and ex-correctional officers turned into pictures in the projects with members and ex-members. And it went from holding up a DOC badge to throwing up gang signs. Still, there were a lot of people who were skeptical of Jake. As I said before, the Bloods were a predominantly black gang. And for years, black gangs and organizations have dealt with operations such as COINTELPRO, where white guys are sent to portray themselves as affiliates or
Talk
members or
that
guys who are
shit.
down
We've
in an
been
attempt to
saying
gain
this
information
for
about how
years,
that
y'all.
organization or gang works. And this is what a lot of people view 1090 Jake as. So he found himself in what we call a catch-22, because the more he went around these guys and attempted to portray himself as a down member, the more people would say, man, they got that white boy over there. That's some police. That's the police. Y'all better watch him. He the police. And I'm not saying all white guys that hang around black people are cops, but black paranoia will definitely tell you that 9 times out of 10. It was at this point that I think Jake let the opinions of the internet get the best of him, and what seemed like a win turned into a really huge L. Now, I'm not sure if Jake inserted himself into this situation because he and 6ix9ine were both claiming blood, or if he was just riding a wave of hot topics because his views were kind of low at that point. In any case, Jake would take to YouTube and discuss how he doesn't believe being a snitch will affect 6ix9ine's career, but at the same time stating that his moral code will not allow him to even listen to 6ix9ine. Fans would take to the comment section saying that Jake and others who were speaking on 6ix9ine were actually just like him. They didn't see a reason for 6ix9ine to be loyal to those guys. And some were even saying, hey, I believe you and 99% of the other guys who are speaking on this would do the same thing he did if put into that situation. This would cause Jake to go into another frenzy of trying to prove himself. Only this time, it wasn't just him. He had some backing. He had some members. He had guys around him vouching for his validity and credibility. Considering that we can't find, or he hasn't shown a single picture where he had this kind of backing and was moving around in these kind of groups before the launching of his YouTube channel, I believe that this backing and
Where his OGs
Today
at?
you have
OG at,
rehearsal,
bro.
photo shoot,
He ain't got no OG.
or
this.
Like,
That's
where's
what make him
partners?
more.
Where's partners at?
That's what make him more of a plant, man. Our people gotta stop being so desperate because you see some other culture doing what you do, and you look at it like they like, you know, oh, look at what he do, like a monkey or whatever. He performing a trick or whatever.
Yeah.
You see, and you like,
Cause
oh,
he got a little clout.
yeah. And then they got a little bit of money behind them, so niggas tend to be thirsty and desperate. You gotta stop that, cause that's how they get you. You know, they come in, yeah, they come in, and you know they go right at what you like the most, what you lust for the most. You know, and they use that to infiltrate, and that's what he's done. Come on, man.
Social circle is what gave him the confidence to do what he did next, which was take on the entire music industry, the whole rap
He ain't
industry.
even put in no
Seemingly
work.
upset that people were comparing him to 6ix9ine, and possibly even more upset that although the fans clearly didn't believe him, they were name dropping rappers like DMX as the real deal. Jake would turn his attention to the rappers.
I don't think that if 6ix9ine didn't tell, people would be saluting him. Not at all, because they still would have felt like, oh, well, he's weak, whatever, whatever. I don't think there's any changing their mind, and the fact that he snitched and he still has those supporters, they're still gonna stay there because it doesn't affect them. But I'm interested in how it's gonna affect the music industry. Who is gonna go against their moral code, or who is gonna go against this street code that everybody swears that they abide by? And who is really going to break down the pros and the cons of doing a collaboration with him or trying to collab with him, knowing how much attention he's getting right now and weighing out the benefits? I feel like a lot of people will. And I feel that unless something tragic happens to him...
See, the thing is this, if you're in the streets, it's supposed to stay in the streets. Period. Whatever you're doing, it's supposed to be in the streets. You come to the internet and you telling people about unwritten rules in the streets to squares, people who don't deal with that type of shit.
Yeah.
What are you doing it for? Why are you bringing light to that type of shit? You did it for clout, just like a lot of these niggas do. So stop it. You know, the hypocrisy. You talking about moral code. We know that there's no loyalty between thieves or whatnot. You know, if you're gonna rob, niggas rob each other, niggas kill each other. They do all types of shit. If you a criminal, you a criminal. It don't matter whatever gang you part of, clique, crew, or what. You know what I'm saying? But bringing it to the internet and then trying to point out the imperfections within these laws or these gangs or whatnot, for squares don't make no sense. You ain't even supposed to be doing it. You know, it's like I watch like some of these other channels. Like I watch this one mafia channel where they talk about old mafiosos and old, you know, grimy cats back then when they was doing it in the 30s, 20s, and 30s, and 40s, right? And they just tell you the story. Okay, this happened. This guy got killed. This person he happened to do this, and then they went to trial. He turned into a stool pigeon, and he got sent to the gas chamber. They don't go all in so deep where, oh yeah, people exposing shit that. Why are you trying to give this to the square ass people? You know, we know that the people tap in because it's when it's something that's destructive, controversy. That's what brings people to the table. So be real about it. This nigga not real. Now he talking about a prominent man, like, you know, that people like and love and people hate too. But Larry Hoover, to say that at this point, this man is what, 75, 76, my nigga, knock it off. I think he brought more you know, threatening to him. You know, this is serious to him. He's gonna have to look behind his back now. He gotta like, okay, damn, because you don't know who gonna ride for Larry. You know what I'm saying? You don't know who gonna ride for Hoover. I mean, I'm just saying. You got you see King Yellow, and he way out in Vegas, but it's the ones that's still in the trenches. Like, man, what the fuck this nigga on? Shouldn't do it. Shouldn't have did it. I think you need to apologize. Definitely need an apology.
Nothing's gonna change. He's gonna be the same old 6ix9ine doing the same stunts, and he's going to keep that attention on him because he knows how to incite drama and keep the flame going.
Having gotten a taste of what it's like to cover the music industry, how profitable it is, and the attention and notoriety that comes with covering high-profile cases, Jake would continue to do so, especially after seeing the boost in his numbers. Of course, covering cases means looking over paperwork and sometimes identifying or addressing a snitch. And the fans of these rappers would go hard on Jake, telling him to mind his business, some even questioning what credentials he has to even look at the paperwork, not to mention speak on the paperwork publicly and call out somebody else for possibly cooperating. Feeling cornered by the fact that he just wasn't being accepted, Jake would make his next move a bold one. And the focus of his channel would go from prison stories and activist type storytelling to reviewing rappers' cases. And ultimately, it would just turn into exposing rappers, dropping paperwork. He did the Boston Richie situation where he exposed him. He then attempted to expose 03 Greedo. Then he turned his attention to Finesse 2 times. Then he focused on the YSL case with Young Thug and Woody. Of course, there was some financial gain, but that did not take away from the fact that Jake's motive seemed to be showing people that he was real and that these rappers who they believed in were fake. It's like he just became obsessed with proving people wrong.
Doctor, is this really serious? Is there a vegetable we eat every day that could be making diabetes worse?
But don't take my word.
And you were getting that just because you were curious or because you wanted to show somebody?
Videos on it.
Oh, doing videos, right.
This is me in prison. Oh, you never got a fight in prison? Okay, I got multiple DIs.
Right.
What the fuck you mean? I did over a year in confinement in prison. Oh, you didn't do all that? All right, well, here's paper. You know what I mean? So that was back when it was like, oh yeah, you were in prison, but you weren't doing this. So I'm bringing on everybody I was in prison with.
Right.
You know what I mean? So there was nothing that you could question at that point. But I was trying to like prove myself in a sense because I was new to the YouTube shit. The fact that I can show you like, yeah, your favorite rapper that you thought was so gangster, the one that you want to be like, the whole rat.
Right.
So it was like, you know, because that's the whole reason I started doing the snitch shit. Because in the beginning, when we were doing the prison videos, like me and all the people that I brought on that I was doing time with, it always had a message with it. Like, look, we did this, don't do what we did. So then when I started doing the snitching shit, it was like, look, rap is influential. A lot of people will listen to shit and then stop wanting to do it. I mean, you can look at it with the drugs, you can look at it with the violence. Everybody, when they start rapping about 30s and switches, everybody got a 30 and a switch now. You know what I'm saying? So you can't say it isn't influential. With that being said, if you got people following in your footsteps thinking that you this super big gangster, and we showing like, look, that's not really who he is. When he got jammed up, he told. When you got jammed up, you didn't say shit. Now you got a life sentence because you thought you were a gangster like him. The whole time he ain't even that.
Jake.
So what you think, Nutter? That's his reason for putting that.
I think Jake's some bullshit.
Right.
He realized when he started doing that paperwork content shit, like exposing that snitching shit, he realized that will boost his numbers up. That will make more revenue come in. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Like he wasn't doing that shit just to expose rappers.
The fact that he snitched himself several times, not just that
Oh
grievance.
God.
He snitched at a case in Boston, at a what is a smoke shop. Even when he got busted in Florida or whatever, this nigga did all this
He
shit.
snitched on the niggas that busted his aunt window or some shit
Yeah.
with the BB gun or some shit. They were saying.
Yep. So he did all this ratting, and now he feel he qualified to tell niggas who was ratting and who's not. And when it comes to rappers, if you listen to any rapper and you say, "Damn, that rapper got away in that song. I think I'm gonna go rob a bank because my favorite rapper got away in the song I was just playing." Then you a stupid motherfucker. Straight up. You would dumb if you let that type of music influence you to go out there and commit a crime. You was a goofy. You know, so I ain't trying to hear all that bullshit. You bullshit. And I think right now his numbers falling off, so he just put this out on Larry. And we got the real gangster Kingpin who shot Larry. Shout out to Drill Time TV. Y'all go over there and check it out. But yeah, let's get to it.
Larry Hoover was 22 years old when he went to jail, and it was said they made an example out of him for everything done under the Gangster Disciple umbrella. Well, he's 74 now, and he's been in prison for 52 years, and in a cell block on lockdown for 23 hours out of the day for the past 30 years.
It's a long time coming, and we just want to hope it go all the way through.
The wife and son of Larry Hoover, after his 6 federal life sentences, were commuted by President Trump.
And he deserves redemption. He deserves a second chance at being a part of this community. Right. And he could be a benefit to this community if they want him to be a benefit to this community.
Hoover co-founded the Chicago Gangster Disciples, and while behind bars for a 1973 murder, federal prosecutors say he continued to run the gang's prolific multi-state drug operations.
If Larry Hoover said there was going to be a killing, there was a killing.
Ron Safer was the lead federal prosecutor who secured Hoover's 1997 conviction for running a criminal enterprise behind bars.
I believe in redemption, but there are some crimes that are so horrific that they deserve the punishment to the full extent of the law.
As years passed, Hoover's case drew increasing attention, including from artists like Kanye West and Chance the Rapper.
And I gotta remind y'all that he was a political prisoner.
He is being held because he is a symbol, not because he needs further incarceration or he hasn't been rehabilitated.
The president's commutation only applies to Hoover's federal sentence. He still faces state prison time for which he's eligible for parole. Governor J.B. Pritzker can also offer clemency.
We know that Governor Pritzker believes in rehabilitation, redemption, and transformation, and he's done all of that.
A governor spokesperson declined to comment on Hoover's case, but said inmates seeking parole or clemency must petition the Illinois Prisoner Review Board, which makes parole decisions and issues recommendations to the governor regarding clemency.
Now it's a video floating around trying to destroy the old man before he can even get out to see sunshine and set foot to pavement. Now I'm not here to tell no Larry Hoover stories because personally I don't know the man. First time I heard about him was through a Ghetto Boys CD where him and Jay Prince would chop up game through the intro.
Because they ain't worried about me, they got me. But they worried about the kids. Because the youth is more feisty now than it was. And the football game is what they're doing now. The prisons on the open market, you know, it's on the stock exchange. Big companies own prisons now. They all got stock in prisons. MasterCard, Smith Barney. These hunkies so cold out this way, they don't want to see me do nothing. They won't even let my family make no money.
With that being said, I ain't got no dog in this fight. But one thing for sure and two for certain is once upon a time, in order to expose somebody, you had to have paperwork or receipts. It's allegedly a newspaper article that's making its rounds again and supposed to be like dated back 60 years ago. I say allegedly because we don't know if this newspaper article was manipulated, doctored, or the media didn't get the information correct. Because again,
This was 60 years ago and it ain't no official paperwork. So the only way we'd know if he snitched or not is if the guy that shot him came out and told us himself.
Should I switch to Monday CRM? Updating this field is so confusing. This CRM sucks.
I made a video a few years back on the other channel about Larry Hoover getting shot in school, and I used the same news clip for reference. But I wasn't trying to highlight anything or push any agendas. Basically, all I was saying is if they want you bad enough, they gonna come and see about you. Because
You hear that, Nutter? He wasn't pushing no agenda.
Yeah.
He used the same article, so he put it out before 1090. But this nigga came out and pushed that narrative. Clown ass nigga, man.
according to the information provided at the time, James Highsmith and Leonard Longsmith, yeah, they walked into school, spotted their man, and it was on site in front of the principal office. And I've been doing a little research, man, and Larry Hoover at the age of 18 was shot right in front of the principal office. You talking about drilling. And check this out, man. James Highsmith and Leonard Longstreet was already out for 2 shootings. They was out on bond. Larry Hoover said the 2 walked past him, man. Highsmith looked at him and started smiling. Homeboy said burn him, and he got hit. These old gangsters didn't play, man. They'd come to your school building.
Get out in a few years for a murder.
Burn you in front of the principal. These 2 shooters was part of the East Side Disciples. Some of the founding members was David Barksdale, you know, King David, and Leonard Longstreet. Now, Larry Hoover was the leader of a faction known at the time as the Supreme Gangsters. They wanted this man so bad they went into school to take him out. And they didn't care who was around or who got hit. They ain't give a about nothing, you hear me? As long as they took out their intended target. Luckily, Larry Hoover escaped with his life, only sustaining a leg wound. Now, remind you, I'm reading verbatim of the news article. So it was a few trolls that hit the comments section and started to put that snitch jacket on. And I ain't want to be that guy, so I pulled the video from public and placed it on private. And as I did more research, I actually found the guy that shot Larry, and he's still here to tell the story, so don't take my word for it. Listen to what he got to say.
Let's get to it. Make sure I like, comment, and subscribe.
Before we get into that, Ed, let's just go ahead and confront the actual, your claim to fame of the allegations of shooting Larry Hoover. What do you have to say about that, your claim to fame?
Let me say that. This man think that my claim to shame is shooting a young 18-year-old Larry Hoover when I was 18 years old. Brother, you vastly mistaken. That's my claim to shame. That I shot a guy who turned out to be one of the most hell of the dudes in this city. And let's go to that. We so much into trying to destroy one another that early part of this year, last year, they tried to say that Larry Hoover told on me. That he told the police that I shot him. I had to come on Facebook and made it perfectly clear. That man ain't never told on me, but damn, they did the same thing to David Barksdale. They put it on that David Barksdale told on some Blackstone Rangers in 1965 and 66. The question is, man, why do we as black people always tear down one another? I am not about, you know what, I'm not about nothing else but what I do now. Look what I do now. Look what I do now. This is what I do every day. Every day. Look at that. Look at this. Look at this. This is what Highsmith do. I get up in my every working hour that I'm awake and working, I go to keep young black children alive and out of jail. When are we as a people gonna get together and stop this nonsense of putting dirt on each and every one of us? This man that went 31 years ago and pulled up some nonsense that is of no relevance to nobody in America, especially black people. It's not relevant to no black men or no black women in America. So I'm saying, please, man.
What's your relevance today, Dad? What's your relevance today? today, what you do today?
My relevance is saving people's lives and trying to build a safe and powerful and healthy community, man. That's what I do today. I've been working doing this every day of my life since I've been out of prison. This is my first job I ever had that was legal since I came off the porch. I'm redeeming myself.
Salute to this brother.
So if these brothers ain't got nothing to do but dig up dirt on every other brother, they dug up dirt on Malcolm, they dug up dirt on every brother you ever seen that was ever trying to do anything. The fact of the matter, man, we making a dude rich by scandalizing other black men.
Damn, he done dropped the Jew.
Facts.
Man, he just dropped the Jew, man.
Niggas do that though.
Let the church say, amen, amen. Man, he done dropped the Jew, man. We want to play that back, man. Fuck that.
Brothers ain't got nothing to do but dig up dirt on every other brother. They dug up dirt on Malcolm. They dug up dirt on every brother you ever seen that was ever trying to do anything. The fact of the matter, man, we making a dude rich.
That's why that doctor shit come from on the internet. You know what I'm saying?
That's what we doing. We need to come together, man, and stop this garbage. I am not that same dude, because if I was that same dude, I'd have been at his door, his front door, and he'd have had to explain that to me in my face. You understand? But let the record reflect, man, I'm not about that. I'm talking about my children. I'm talking about my children. I got sons, and I know them. If somebody bring that to them, it's gonna be something.
Free Larry Hoover, man. Yeah, that goofball 1090 Jake, man. You canceled, bro. Your goofy ass is canceled. We got
Yeah, the niggas most definitely is not fucking with
y'all,
1090
any
Jake.
you niggas, you sell out goofball, sandball ass niggas that still fuck with it. Fuck you. You know? I know I ain't supposed to be cussing in church, but hey. We gotta exterminate and get rid of these people that come into the community and just bring chaos. You know, pin us against each other, and then influence our people to like he said, go at each other. You know, we need to stop all that shit, man. We got something like that. We got Jaguar, WRIGHT, drops a bombshell on Megan Thee Stallion. Now look, this is all natural reaction. I'm seeing it for the first time, just like y'all.
Yes, Free Tory. You know, all of the videos and the clips that they've been putting up, if they can put up the video of him being assaulted by this guy who has nothing to lose, who's in jail for life,
We already saw that, right?
the underage girl he was abusing.
Right.
That's why he's in there. How did we not start a campaign to cancel Megan Thee Stallion immediately when we saw the headlines that her fans were putting money on his books for what he did to Tory? Meanwhile, the only thing that video does is strike fear in the hearts of anybody that will go against Rock Nation at this time, because what they don't want is for any Rock Nation collusion to be able to brilliantly and accurately lead right back to the deadline. And he was weak and he was screaming for his life. Yeah. Isn't that interesting, the intimidation of it all? It's funny, it seems like the video of him being attacked in jail, while all those CEOs sat there and let it happen, they didn't even bother to try to stop it.
I said that, Nutter.
And for someone who's been incarcerated, even though it was unlawfully, I'm gonna tell you something right now. Anytime officers are sitting there while a vicious attack is going on, and they don't do anything to stop it, it's because they've been told not to, in my opinion. Allegedly. I find it funny that that's getting more traction now than the cam footage exonerating Tory of what Megan said that he said and showing her and the glass. It's funny. Well, see, that's the thing. If Megan Thee Stallion is thrown in jail, then everybody that helped her push that fake story needs to be in jail too, and that would include Desiree Perez and the J-Man. I'm just sitting here right now looking at this girl's feet. Does this look like somebody that was shot in the foot? It just doesn't.
Netta. She got shot in the foot.
For sure.
Those are the feet of that being shot.
I knew you was going to show me. I'll be watching you too.
Those are the. Man, she maybe got shot by a BB gun. Yeah.
Not unless she's the bionic woman. This person was willing to lie on another human being so she could sit here in this rag so that she can get one of these little trophies that ain't nothing more than an idol for people to work.
Yo, she a scandalous demon, bro. This is a harlot. For real. I don't care, man, and you know I love my sisters, man, for real. But we know we got some scandalous ass, dirty ass, stinking ass, no good ass sisters out there that be putting our brothers in jail, getting them set up, putting them in the dirt. Gotta watch out for that, them serpents. And that's the kind of vibe I get from her. That's just my opinion.
Worship. So they stop worshiping God. This girl ain't nothing more than a bully. And all of her fans are demons. It's funny how she said Tory was a demon. Right? Tory's a demon. No, your fans are demons. They're demons. For sending that criminal money.
This is live reaction.
For hurting Tory.
Like I said, it's the first time I've seen.
And now they want to flaunt the images of his attack all over the place to make sure that the Rock Nation fear is properly instilled. It's even bigger than it takes one to know one. Tory's not a demon. He wasn't being a demon in jail. He was actually being an angel. Creating positivity, squashing beefs between gang rivals, doing all kinds of things. Took that time. And then try to do God's work with it.
While he was in prison.
Jaguar Right states that Megan is the bionic woman. Listen, man, I have to laugh. Really and truly, I have to laugh. Like, we heard some names, right? We heard Bigfoot. We heard, you know.
Hey, y'all go check that out, man.
Man.
What's your thoughts?
This shit would never end, boy.
No, it's not, man. It ain't.
Said in Matthew 7:15-16, watch out for false prophets. They come to you in sheep's clothing, but inwardly they are ferocious wolves. By their fruit you will recognize them. He didn't say assume the best. He said watch out. He tells us to watch out because most Christians aren't watching out. In fact, most Christians have an assume the best mentality when it comes to pastors and spiritual leaders. I'm not saying you should assume the worst of someone just because they are a pastor. I'm just saying you should not assume anything about someone just because they are a pastor. We need to stop giving people points for their ministry titles. Manipulators are drawn to Christian ministry positions too because they love power and they know many Christians are willing to mindlessly obey.
There you go, man.
Toes, cornball, and all of that. But listen, it was the first I was hearing bionic woman. Sounds like she got those bionic feet, man. But listen, Real question, do y'all believe Tory is guilty or not? Do y'all believe Tory is truly guilty or not? Let me know down in the comment section.
Free that boy Tory, man. We got another guy that's trying to get free. Suge Knight goes nuclear on Reggie White and Whack 100, man.
Let's go.
For right-way security and death row, organize the personnel to plan the hit, and I believe police officers were a big part of the hit.
And sometimes you find out stuff, and I ain't trying to take the things away from all we're talking about, but sometimes you find out things later on that is so bad to you, it just makes your blood boil. I found out recently that allegedly one of my attorneys, David Kenner, was involved in the assassination of Tupac and me getting shot, and for witnesses, but that's another story.
Told you, Mr. Knight, you don't want Reggie Wright as an enemy. You out there trying to put me, you trying to insinuate and play games like me. You better off with me being a friend than an enemy. Stop coming on YouTube saying one thing and then running back when you get on the phone and call me saying another thing. I'm not playing with you no more. Cause you playing with my freedom. Cause you playing with my freedom. Cause you playing with my freedom.
Why is it that no one still can explain why people tell somebody they can't carry guns?
Hello, I'm Major Hernandez with MyHomeSold.com, and we want to buy your house cash. We'll give you a cash.
Welcome back to Scandalous Los Angeles TV, where we expose the exposers. The day we've all been waiting for has finally arrived. Marion Knight did an exclusive interview on Discretion TV, and he's not holding back this time. The other day, Reggie and John dropped a video on Bomb First, featuring a secret recording of a private conversation between Reggie and Marion Knight.
An incarcerated individual at the R.J. Donovan Correctional Facility, San Diego, California. This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded. You have a prepaid call. You will not be charged for this call. Thank you for using Global Tel Link.
Hey. What up, Big Shug?
I'm good with you.
Oh shit, man. Hey.
Make sure you talk to Ryan,
Okay.
You know?
I know you're talking about. Okay.
Him, yeah. At the end of the day, you know, anything I got to deal with him or have a conversation with him or I have a fix with him, but that fool he's been on just came on, right? The rat.
Okay.
That dude.
Yeah, I know you're talking about.
Alright.
Uh-huh.
You know there's a couple of those dudes over there where Wacko from, right?
Okay, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Alright. They fuck with that dude. They always fuck with that dude. Some of them did time behind that dude, you know?
Okay. Okay. Got you.
They've been trying to talk to a lot of those dudes. Some of those dudes, while you playing both sides, they trying to put them together, you know?
Okay. You know he don't fuck with the rat, though. You know him and the rat that fell out majorly, though.
Which rat you talking about? Yeah, the one he been on, right?
Huh?
The one that came home?
Yeah. You know.
No, not that rat.
Oh, okay.
You know, the DMF.
Got you. Oh, okay. I didn't catch that. Okay. Got you. Okay.
Yeah, give a about that.
Yo, he called Big Meech a rat.
Yeah, that's crazy. Hey, he on the internet doing all this extra shit.
Right.
Got you. Oh, okay. I didn't catch that. Okay. Got you.
Reggie thought he was talking about Harry O. Because he called Harry O a rat too. Saying Harry O ratted on the case. Some in the past. So now he calling Big Meech a rat. Well, it's looking like you ratted too, my nigga. Y'all having a ratatouille convention, motherfucker.
Well, you know
my bad. Sorry, congregation. I'm sorry. I'm trying not to cuss. I'm trying not, forgive me.
Got you. Oh, okay. I didn't catch that. Okay. Got you. Okay.
Yeah, who give a fuck about that rap?
Oh, okay. I thought. Okay. Yeah.
So look.
Hey.
Some of those dudes, right?
Okay.
When they all went to, when they was going through their time, they all got caught, saying the shit that was all, even though they from over there, they was claiming the other shit,
Yeah. Okay. I hear you.
So, and I know a lot of them dudes, they be talking. So they was all, they had their name in his mouth,
Okay.
Like trying to,
I got you.
tell him he was just watching, don't trust nothing.
Got you. Okay. Yeah, okay. That show you still got love for the nigga. Okay.
I don't want to see nobody
Yeah.
to him like that. You know what I mean?
I got you.
I got love for him.
Yeah, I know.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So
I'm glad to hear that.
it's
Yeah.
like this. Yeah, when motherfuckers knows about the kids,
Yeah.
who gives a fuck how you took down or whatever you trying to do?
Yeah.
You know the truth. If I was there.
People come to us and their teeth are so bad that they all need to be extracted. They all need to be taken out and they can.
Marion had no idea he was being recorded and definitely didn't give consent. In that audio, Reggie exposed some information that Marion clearly never intended for the public to hear. And let's just say, it didn't sit well with him. As a result, Marion hit up Discretion TV for an exclusive interview. And this time, he's not pulling any punches. This is exactly what Reggie's been afraid of all these years. Reggie and Porky both really pissed Marion off. Now Marion's letting it all out. He's questioning how Reggie Wright was able to afford the lifestyle he had while supposedly living off a cop's salary. He's asking the real questions. Like, what was Reggie really doing before Marion gave him a shot as a security guard? Marion also calls out the irony. If he's the one known as Simon, then why is Reggie running a company called Simon Says Publishing? He doesn't stop there, though. Marion's going in on the whole industry, asking how people with zero talent, who can't sing, rap, or dance, and couldn't find real talent if it smacked them in the face, somehow became the gatekeepers of the culture. People with no credentials and no legacy, yet they're the loudest voices in the room.
So look, man, you gotta look at it like this. The people who have something to do with the culture of hip-hop, they want to do something hip-hop. It's all the same ones, you know what I mean? Regardless of who it is, regardless we don't always see the eye to the eye, but regardless West Coast, East Coast, Midwest, down South, everybody added brought something to the table to make hip-hop what it was.
Right.
Now, you get motherfuckers who never had nothing to do with hip-hop or no one, but they want to attack, they want to attack, they want to attack.
I guess it's Wack always had a head on the shoulder for business, and not just, we used to have a term, it's a derogatory term, and then she used to call, exactly, was stunt dummies. We used to call, and he wasn't a stunt dummy, and that was a word that showed, take the stunt dummies to this, take the stunt dummies to this. And
okay.
Pass
now,
the collection
when you
around and hit
to
share.
Reggie, or what Pac calls him, pork butt.
Pork butt.
This stupid motherfucker put his foot in his mouth. Yeah, it's true. One of the people just told me, let me hear what he said about me letting him know to tell Whack that they was on his head, somebody close to him. And he was like, oh man, you don't want to see him dead, huh? I'm a man of God. You don't want to see no one dead. I believe somebody can get their ass with it, but I don't believe. This call into a telephone number will be monitored and recorded. You have the power to call those shots and see who lives and die. Only God should be able to do that. So I don't play those games. So yeah, I gave him a heads up, even though Whack did a whole bunch of lying and said a lot of shit to try to make himself look famous. At the end of the day, I did give him fat pork butt heads up and tell him, don't get crossed up. Number one. Number two, whatever I say once, I can say twice. When he could play the whole audio, or did you erase that part back, where you said, well, I said, even though the motherfucker lied, Whack lied and said he had to pay for my mother's funeral and I came and asked him, what's the lie? Did he throw some change? Okay, yeah, but nobody needed this shit. He said, well, you never said nothing about his mother being a crackhead. I said, I leave people's mothers out of this. Even though he crossed the line, Whack crossed the line and mentioned my mother, I'm not going to go and say, Wax mother crackhead. And Tuck Butt, the one was like, yeah, we all know she's a crackhead. She was putting in baskets. I'm not going to talk about people's mother. Right.
So
I'm not going to get to the point and say where his name come from or who actually like who. I ain't shooting no shots at this dude, but I know he can be mad anyway, say something. Whatever the fuck you say, Wax say. Because we know, I put the context with you, I'm not motherfuckers to be behind the bars. But I'm already in prison. A pork butt, a pork butt, a pork butt. We got to be according to what you said in your grand jury and tell me you want to make sure you go PC. Ain't nobody never ran me up the yard, nobody never will. And I guarantee you this, people can talk to lawyers and say weird comments about me, but I don't know you. People can turn and say, I lost $300 million. If you believe that, that's on you. Now, if they do some fraud and some crazy stuff, of course they did. They do that to all the black men. They can continue to do that. Because all the broke motherfuckers be happy when a real motherfucker falls. Now back to pork butt. You got a company. It's fraud. Everybody know who Simon is. You got a company, you call him Big Simon. Writing letters to Universal stating that that's your company and they owe you money on posting from All Eyes on Me and all these other projects. When did you ever buy any publishing? When did you ever have any money to buy any publishing? Your house, you bought with my money. And then you put it in your wife's name, try to hide it. I don't even know if you still got it. For as my building, show the check where you bought my building. I never seen nobody be able to buy a building on the police side. I never seen nobody be able to buy a building on the police side. I never seen nobody be able to buy a building on the police side. Now, I try to give you respect and tell your father.
There's a driver from a small town in California who walked away with $80,000 after their accident last.
You little motherfucking daddy boy. You get the shit squared away. Now your bitch ass is saying something about my mother again, you fat motherfucker. I'm already in prison. When your ass come to prison, I'll be waiting on you. When your ass come to prison, I'll be waiting on you. When your ass come to prison, I'll be waiting on you.
Second motherfucker said Reggie going to jail, boy.
Going to jail, boy. That's what it said.
Reggie, you're going to jail, boy.
Going to jail. It's looking bad, man. Ah, man, I don't be wishing nobody incarcerated, but it looking like your ass gonna be in them handcuffs, bro. You're gonna be right there with Shug, the way Shug telling it. Hey, man, we appreciate everybody pulling up.
Shug say he waiting on you with that butter, Reggie. You better tighten up. He gonna ride you like a bike, like Reggie said.
Oh yeah, he did say that. That butter and oh man.
Parkway butter Shug, nigga. You better watch your back.
Oh. Gonna go up that backside, boy.
Words hit different for Reggie. He's no stranger to the system. He's already done time, and he's not trying to go down that road again. It's crazy that right when it seemed like Keefe D was going to be the one to take all the heat for Tupac's murder, all of this starts coming to light.
You said, I want the peace first of all. Only thing I know about your fat ass is that, number one, you remind me of that motherfucker of a diary of a bad woman, black woman, whatever it was, her period, when the lawyer was in a wheelchair. Fat ass. If you have any love and respect to my homegirl, you know, I ain't gonna throw her on the bus, but we know we close. Your wife, if you have any respect for her, let her go. I'm in prison. You don't see me, I don't even give this. You don't see me trying to press nobody to come see me. Because they got a life to live. I'm the one doing this time. Your fat ass won't cripple. Let your wife go and let her live a life. You don't think she get tired of saying, okay, brushing your teeth, here goes the water, spit it in the cup. Are you hollering? My diapers need to be changed. Why are you going to let that pretty nice woman have to change your fat ass diapers? And everybody want to act like I'm the one with the clothes. Whatever y'all say about me is fine. I lived a life of 1 million motherfucking years in a situation that most people will never get that opportunity to live. So God bless you. When it's time for me to die, I'm going to heaven anyway. I ain't never scared of it. But let's go back to you. You was a deacon at the church.
That's on the dead homies. Bro, Ray J and Puffy are lovers, bro.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
That's what Suge trying to say. Now, anyway, Suge's disappointed me. It let me know that Suge's a complete cunt. I never thought that I would publicly say that Suge's a cunt because I've always had Suge's back, and I don't mean ass. Unbelievable, Suge. Like, for you to showcase how dirty and dark you are, and I've been supporting you even through the dark times, and now you wanna like disrespect the agency and say that I'm doing gay shit when you know I'm not. And if you not, the agency mad because they like, damn, he's saying doing gay shit, bro. And if you are, and I didn't tell the agency, bro, they gonna take me, bro. If I tell my gay friends that I've been gay and I ain't gay and I lied to them, bro, you know what's gonna happen to me? Bro, it ain't gonna look good, bro. So you got my whole agency team questioning like what I'm doing, bro, and you know what's up. You know you the one. Suge. Suge. Okay. Remember, all right, I'm only gonna say this because I don't want to talk. I don't want to say too much. The agency, yeah. I don't know if y'all remember when I entered into the news game last year, but now I'm an official affiliate for multiple news networks. I have my own news show. It's called The Reality Check. Me and Amber Rose just closed a new big deal with multimedia news firm, so we'll be the new anchors of some mainstream shit happening, right? But if you remember, I said asses are being taken. Asses are being taken in ways that nobody can explain. I said that on the national news. That shit went viral. And guess what? Niggas thought I was talking about Diddy. That's why I got into it with his sons, because they come press me. I'm like, bro, mind y'all business. Y'all don't even know who I'm talking about. Nigga, I'm talking about Suge, bro. I'm talking about Suge taking niggas, not Diddy. Suge's a big ass raper taker for men, bro.
Remember that nigga. Can't forget the booty guns, man.
The booty guns, right.
I mean, a real taker. And he can't deny this, bro. We used to go to the store and get that nigga like 25 sticks of like butter, parquet butter with sticks. He used to take them back and he shove them up niggas' ass and fuck them, bro. And females. It was crazy, bro. I can't even believe that I said that, but
oh man. This is nasty work, bro. Yo, Flock 2 Ball, man. We out this bitch, man. Impersonates the Who's GB and Baby B Braids, man. Little comedian guy coming up, man. He coming up, man. Salute, go running. Follow him. I think he on TikTok, Instagram. That's Flock 2 Ball. We're gonna play a couple of his clips, man. We out. Salute to everybody. Make sure y'all keep our notifications on. Like, comment, and subscribe. Follow the homie Big Nutter 804. Make sure y'all follow Fam West and Pushy Push. We out this bitch.
Is you tired of the Marks, Zarks, and all the weird shit? If your baby daddy, you said you arguing with your baby daddy, DM, and he rolled it up, call that number, Jesus Christ. If your baby daddy told, else 1-800-277-who's. We breathing on shit. Jesus Christ. Tap in on the who's. We going crazy. You already know how bro do it. Let me pass the phone to bro. You already know how I do it. Hands out, pants down, hands up, pants down. For the females that was wondering, what's the standard fee, GB? It's $1,500 on the real. So 1-800-277-who's. 1-800-277-who's. If you a female, you got that standard fee, $1,500. Just let me know on the real. For all of the busters trying to take down the who's, trying to get our shit flagged. You niggas is snitches. GM.
Want to actually reach your health goals by summer? Factor makes it so easy. Thanks to Factor, eating clean, even on the longest workout.
Niggas rolled it up on Denver Ave. Tap in on the who's. We going crazy.
Yeah, my baby daddy told that nigga a bitch. His name is Tiny Get Down from the Low Down Bottoms. He told he a motherfucking bitch. I just had to expose him on the who's real quick.
Y'all heard it first. That's the first person on Denver Ave. That's the first person that called in. Jesus Christ. Tap in on the who's. We going crazy on L's. What I say, 1-800-277-who's. I'm out. GM.
You see what I'm saying? That's miscellaneous to the next topic. You see what I'm saying? Now we're gonna talk about Big U, bro. And I see you guys always on the internet. Stop speaking on Big U. Stop speaking on Big U. What are you gonna do about that, bro? I've been on the streets for 3 years speaking on Big U. You see what I'm saying? I've been telling niggas, bro. We could fight. Niggas want to fight. Niggas don't want to do anything, bro. You see me? I'm a solid nigga, bro. You niggas is busters, bro. They're saying I'm using filters.
I think he bought.
They're saying my tattoos aren't real. They're saying I'm wearing makeup.
RK ways.
That just lets me know Jesus is doing what he's supposed to be doing.
Right, that
You
nigga
see what
said
I'm
that.
saying?
That nigga Ray J is a fool. Oh man, we out, man.
Peace out, y'all. Y'all be safe.
Be safe, man.
14 years old to 21. I deal with my mom. I pay me. Y'all, the generator ain't here falling apart. Y'all ain't paying me enough for this here, man.
That's
right.
Yeah.
And all of this
Hey,
trouble
shout out to Political Street Views. Y'all go over there, run them numbers up. He coming up in this sector, man. Salute.
on the internet. This sit down is supposed to happen, right? Yeah. We the biggest lapping to the bank and the kind of lesson on, man. Yeah. It's hot in here, man. Y'all done broke the AC. Y'all the generator in here falling apart. Y'all ain't paying me enough for this here, man. Nah. Yeah. Let's go ahead and get started. I got places to be with air conditioning on me. I just got a haircut. Got me in here sweating cocoa bean all in my eyes. This cat's supposed to last a few days now.
Yeah, it is hot in here. God damn. But back to the conversation we was having outside with the plea bargains and everything.
Yeah. As soon as that white man grab hold of you, you wonder how about a plea deal, a plea bargain.
You crazy, Charleston. Sometimes you gotta take the deal, though, man.
I went to trial, 14 years old. 14 years old to 21.
Salute.
I did what my mom and my lawyer told me to do. I was a kid.
Thanks for pulling up, bro.
I got up there on that stand and I'd do it all over again.
Paru, ain't no way you got up there and wrote a book for them people. What really happened, right? Because some people got different versions of the story, right? All they see is 14-year-old you looking like a broke-ass member of the Jackson 5, right? Pointing your finger, giving assistance. Explain for the people that don't know.
I was one of the baddest roller sisters ever to come out the state of Texas. Well, yeah, man, what happened that day was we was at the mall. Yeah. I wanted me one of them new starter coats. White man had one on. I said, he don't even look right in it. Look at him. My partner had his dad arrested 38. We followed him out there to his car. I holla, hey, pull that jacket off, cuz. He said, I'm not taking off my jacket or my pants unless your mother has another $40 special. I lost my mind. My good eye popped out my head. I jumped on that boy like a bandwagon. That white man tossed my itty-bitty ass off him instantly, man. Now, wait a minute. I'm finna tell you. My buddy was just standing there. Yes, he figured we had a one-on-one thing going or something. I look over at him with my good eye. I say, wink, wink. Go ahead, man. Hit him. He popped him. That white man jumped in the car. I get up off the ground and jump on the hood of the car with one foot on the windshield. He trying to drive off and my buddy let off some shots. I got up there and testified like it wasn't my bad idea. And if anybody want to holler at me, I keep it with me and I'm outside. Bear mace and I got 15 shots with me. Yeah.
He testified. That part was on the person.
Hey, on DLB, anybody still mess with peanut butter much? We yanking. GM. After what he said about my sister, it's over. Jesus Christ. Let me see anybody from the hood hanging with peas, banging with peas, we yanking. GM. He bad peoples. Shouldn't have did it.
Shouldn't have did it.
Cause I'm in a jail cell, but we all over the world. Who's global? C-Star just had a girl from Tokyo throwing up what she was throwing up. Jesus Christ. Shout out the whole city though. Damo, Long Beach, Compton, Denver Ave. I ain't giving no more Zarks attention on the who's who's.
No more Zarks.
What Kendrick say? Turn the TV off. Damo.
Shouldn't have did it, y'all. Hey, shout out to
the new
political
Who's cartoon on Blood Gang popping out on the political view shit. You gotta go watch on the Dead Homies. I'll be mad too. I want a nigga living room, my baby watching the Who's the cartoon Dead Homies.
So yeah, my mouth got me in the fade. Be out there playing ball and shit. You know how it goes sometime when you just like, you a hooper, you competitive. I just lost my last little couple chili coins. I'm like, ooh, I need that blood. And he gave it to me. We out there on the court, OG, like, nah, not out here. So as soon as we get back to the day room, he push up on me and breathe on me. Like, whoop-de-whoop-whoop, and he tell me who his peoples is, like, my uncle whoop-de-whoop, and that didn't make me no different. It's like, you just called me out for the fade. But anyway, we go up to the bathroom, because OG intervened. He like, y'all was out there acting like a bunch of clowns. So now you know how old people talk. Y'all acting like clowns, y'all acting like clowns. But yeah, he like y'all out there playing around. Y'all was doing the easy part. Now it's time to do the hard part. I'm like, the hard part? He like, yeah. Y'all finna go hit that bathroom and get y'all issue out the way.
I can't wait to see.
So we go straight in there. We get bracket E90 from East Coast.
Just gotta
Ugly,
make a collage,
dark skin,
man.
chipped tooth,
Little,
afro, look like a straight East Side baby. So
like
we get it cracking. Boom, 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 bing, bing. He can't get with me at all. No bueno.
No bueno.
I must have scooped him up. And I just hear somebody say, hey, put the homie down. Put the homie down. I see the urinal right there, y'all. I got him scooped up in the air UFC style. I dip afro and faux head straight in the pisser. Straight in the urinal. Yeah, and this reception.
Said lies.
We in reception, so you know it's dirty. Porter potty dirty. You know I'm not lying, E90. There ain't no reception. You my boy, so it's good, but you know this the who's who's. But yeah, man, it's GB for the fee. You know I'm up out of here. I need my standard fee, 1,500. My
1,500, baby. Yeah, make sure y'all pass the collection plate, tap it around, hit the like button, man. We out, man. See y'all. Keep your notifications on. Salute to everybody that pulled up, man. It's your boy, Reverend Mr. Ill. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Go on, man. Have a wonderful week. Hopefully. Blessings. We got Baby Shooter, Geechee Gotti, Mafia Bone. That near in your section. You know what it is.
Yeah. Me and this motherfucker, man. Bone, Shooter. Gang in this bitch. Love.
Fresh up out the body, it's a situation. Mask on, cause them cameras can't see niggas' faces. Closed mouths, cause the feds pick up niggas' cases. Put in work, extra points for participation. Niggas hating, diamonds change, they look real amazing. Bitches waiting, condom off, she can really taste it. You niggas basics, we got codes, something like the Masons. Baby said I got the glow, don't look like I'm aging. Back to back foreigns, no passports. Trooped up, got more guns than a task force. Look, I ain't got more money than your favorite rapper. Biggs asked me about my bitch, it almost made me slap her. Can't have you around my crips if you ain't no factor. Probably rob you for your shit, I know a gang of snatchers. I fucked your bitch and you the one she named her baby after. Quarterback into these hoes, I ain't afraid to pass them.
Spent the double back, bitch, we back again. Fresh up off of pass, finna pass again. 200 on my neck, I'm feeling like I'm him. VVS is road gold, shooter for the win. Yo nigga looking stressed, I cannot be him. You a bum or a buck, how you wanna live? Speaking on that pass, you was about to amp. Talking about that bitch, I almost fucked her friend.
Nigga, if you flexin', then you flexin'. Throw your hood up if you a nigga in your section. Nigga, if you flexin', then you flexin'. Throw your hood up if you a nigga in your section.
Nigga, if you flexin', then you flexin'. Throw your hood up if you a nigga in your section, Nigga, if you flexin', then you flexin'. Throw your set up if you a nigga in your section,
She hit me late night, I'm pulling up, I'm with that. She already know, I'ma make her climax. Bitch, I'm him, I'm not them, please don't get attached. I'm that nigga that'll bust and then double back. Yo nigga lame and he weak, he love to complain. I'm that nigga that get money, you doing the same. Got me flexed in this bitch, feel like Rick James. 1942, we just made a toast. My nigga shooter in this bitch, he doing the most. Got a call from this bitch, she from East Coast. Taylor Port got me drunk, I'm finna get ghost. Best believe I'm in my mirrors and my windows. Nigga, if you flexin', then you flexin'. Throw your hood up if you a nigga in your section. Nigga, if you flexin', then you flexin'. Throw your hood up if you a nigga in your section.
Nigga, if you flexin', then you flexin'. Throw your hood up if you a nigga in your section, Nigga, if you flexin', then you flexin'. Throw your set up if you a nigga in your section,
Shooter, Gotti, Bone, we out this motherfucking league.
Hey, what the fuck going on? Niggas on my second.
Call it name, that's my mafia twin. Jordan Dams, raise a finger, that's on gorillas, bitches going down. Politicking on instant, I'm out rolling rounds. Smoking his brother, now we in the clouds. Played our freaks down in the courtroom, but we lost this trial. Doing dope all around the kid, so she lost her child. See, this mafia way of living, it's just our lifestyle. It ain't no waiting, I'm impatient, let's get busy right now, okay? Diamonds dancing, it's off a lick, I like to ride people. Keep it on me, unfortunately, I done shot people. Not legal, nigga, I'm a spinner, we are not equal, non-lethal. John Cena, the poor, I could not see. Long live to leave it, hood boys quick to squeeze a trigger. If your son ever on me, doggy, I kill for that nigga. I died for this street that I post on with my killers. That is not my baby, really, I've been focused on skill. I can't tell you what, just know the code word is DJing. That's a highlight play, buddy, we gon' replay it. Well known girls from my city, they know we famous. You ain't talking no money, get in line and keep waiting, keep hating. I promise it's coming, little Larry, be patient. I had to cut this bitch off, she got feelings attached. I burn this motherfucker down to the ground, to the building collapse. Don't listen to your music, that shit eating, I'm blowing this cap. 5-6 loud, ARP ain't no holding me back. You speaking on my dead, it's okay, you for surely getting smacked. Don't need a microphone, but you know it's for solely a rap. Big eye buzzers, the enemies is soaking late. Don't believe none of your story, that shit make believe. 2-2-3s, you ain't ducking nothing, this can shoot through trees. Cold word, missile cycle, I came to make a pussy bleed. It ain't a bitch on this earth, I'm gon' ever leave. I throw down they ever run up on me, shit, I ain't having it. You sir not a killer, we heard you did that shit on accident. I told these niggas I'm from Gorilla Gang Mafia. BM keep watching me, tell her put down them binoculars. I beat with the whole city, fuck off being popular. Not affiliated with none of my people, so we robbing. I get busy with two, they start calling me the problem solver. I'm a real life sparker, don't worry twin, that's on my car. Hey, why you dissing me on the net? We from the same city. Always leave a house with it on me, yes it came with. You ain't trying to catch a body, you should not come playing games. I'm a rock star with a drum, so you know I got it on stage. Outside thugging on this block, cause I have no home. Kill a nigga playing with my bro, if you right on home.
FanRadio.com. FirstFanRadio.com.